Hello, everybody. Good morning. I am blown away. I remember my closet used to be open for all of these. While the intro was playing, I was like looking behind. I was looking behind me, and I was like, "Dang!" For basically the first 300 episodes, about nearly my closet was open. I think that's gonna do it for the medley today. It's about an hour. Also, sorry if I missed anything other than Agnes time. I was trying to pay attention. I was doing my best there for a second. Thanks, Dar. You know, there is like correct posture when playing piano, or at least I've heard. And the weird thing about piano is like there is a proper way that you're supposed to play. You could argue that there's a proper way that you're supposed to play guitar, even also, you know. There's like a way that you're supposed to position your body that probably alleviates any type of early fatigue or discourages any type of hunching or slouching or things that are going to cause your back or legs or arms pain, you know? Oh. Oh my god, Rainbow? Heaven help me. She's been saving up for Rainbow. Hold on. Hold on. We're still in the medley section. I need to get to the check-in section before I do all this. Because I'm actually going to have to listen to Rainbow for a second. Chibi Lucy. Because there's no cool way to say this. I just don't remember what it sounds like. Checking in with you. It's time to check in with me too. I'm fine, I'm checking in with you. Checking in. Okay. Hold the line. I'm gonna have to pull it up on my phone, if that's okay. Dar says intro 3 times. Okay, Rainbow. Really quickly though, Dar, thank you for the posture check. What I was saying was like when you get like really into it while you're playing an instrument, I feel like my posture does like, I don't know that it diminishes, but it definitely changes for moments, and then like I'll usually remember to kind of straighten up after a while. But playing piano like this, I mean that's good. It doesn't feel bad, but sometimes you gotta get into it. Please bring honor to us all. Wow. Have I ever brought honor to anyone or anything in my entire life? Rainbow. Whoa, who's Rainbow Mars? Oh my god, what a beautiful name. Apparently an actor? Does anybody know who Rainbow Mars is? It's spelled like my song is. I thought I was being creative. That's a whole person. That's a whole human being. God dang. Oh my god, that scared me. My own song scared me. Hold on. The reason that this is good... Oh my god, that's really funny. The reason that this is good, Chibi Lucy, is because I never played this song, and hopefully after playing it for you, it'll at least in some way be added to my, like, my mental map list. What? What are you talking about, Dar? Okay, okay, hold on. No. I gotta listen to it again. I'm doing it in piano. Sorry, there's a wasp. I don't remember making a good song. The chords though, I found. How did I do that? That's sick. I feel like I'm on. GB Lucy, thank you for liking this song. I feel for some. I think it's just because my phone's up to my head. I feel like I'm on a hold with something. This feels like hold music. I obviously won't be able to do all of the nitty gritty stuff, but the chord progression for Rainbow is this. How do I remember that? That's weird. And then it goes. And then. Bum, 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 bum. Is Rainbow the one with the typewriter? Hi, Sam. Is HH still in there? Okay, hold on. It's a rogue script though. Okay. Chibi Lucy, I'm waiting for Chibi Lucy's approval. Chibi Lucy, did you want me to play the intro for it? Did you want me to try to play the outro from it? The interesting thing about this song is luckily the chords are really easy for me to relearn because I'm the one that made them and I kind of have like a specific way that I play chords. And if I hear the bass notes stay the same like that, I know that I will have made a shift upwards like that. And then the melody is just a repeating thing. Though, because that the Rhodes piano chord that I used in that song is actually the same Rhodes piano that I used in Chaser. Were you saving up for that? Dang, I gave it away for free. I'm not doing it anymore. I have to remember. I never put it in the medley section of the stream. Oh, thanks, Aang. I appreciate you. Anywho, it is the check-in portion of it, and since Sam just came in, how are you doing, Sam? How was your weekend? It's Tuesday. It's trash day. It's pizza day. It's pizza Denisa day for me. So things are going well over here. But how are you doing? How's your week going so far? Oh, thanks, Aang. Aang Explosion's doing a lot. Aang Explosion's doing a lot today. I'm gonna eat an extra slice of pizza for you. You know what's weird, Aang Explosion? I don't know how much you like pizza, or particularly New York pizza, New York style pizza. But I can have one slice of pizza, and I want more. And I can have 2 slices of pizza, and I want more. But 3 slices always like sends me into a nightmare realm. And I wish that there was a way I can shrink the slices slightly so that I can eat 3, or make them slightly bigger so that 2's enough. 2 never feels like enough. Is there a difference between pizza and trash? Not if you're going to Chuck E. Cheese. Not if you're going to Chuck E. Cheese. That pizza is atrocious. The Chuck E. Cheese that I got jumped outside of is closed. Have I talked about this? Is anyone talking about this? The Chuck E. Cheese across the street from MacArthur Park, it's gone now. Like, not even because of COVID. Like, it's legit gone. Like, I think they're turning it into something else. It's kind of sad. It was a very dangerous place. It was a very dangerous place to hang out, but it's like a piece of history is gone, and that's... really, though? Is it history? I don't know. It's kind of just sad to see anything get torn down. So, goodbye, Chuck E. Cheese. You will be remembered. Not necessarily missed, but I will always remember the Chuck E. Cheese at MacArthur Park. It's not funny that you got jumped, but it's funny that I was outside of a Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, this was in 2015, so I was still very much learning the map, you know. It's like a sandbox game where you have to like run around the map and then you have to get killed a few times to know like, that's where like the higher level monsters hang out. That's like the dungeon I can't go in yet. I need to level up before I go there. I realize I need to level up before I don't know if any amount of levels will keep me okay outside that Chuck E. Cheese. Anyways, I didn't know. I didn't know. All I knew about MacArthur Park. All that I knew about MacArthur Park was that there is an episode of Fresh Prince where Carlton goes to MacArthur Park and I think gets robbed. So I guess that probably should have tipped me off to what kind of park this was. But anyways, I just kind of ended up there, and I had to use the bathroom at Chuck E. Cheese. Don't do that. Don't be like me. Chuck E. Cheese, come bring your kids and child aimed at casino and eat burnt pizza. The pizza is always a little burnt. Where was the pizza from, Sam? Where's the leftover pizza from? The pizza's always a little bit burnt, but I do think that something about... I mean, I never ended up getting into gambling. Like, I don't like casinos. I don't really... Well, I can't lie. I do like Vegas, but not for the casinos. I think I like Vegas almost exclusively for the hospitality elements of it. Like, I like hotels, I like eating, and I like buying cheap thing. And who doesn't like Blue Man Group? Anyways, yeah, I never ended up getting into gambling from like things like Chuck E. Cheese, but something I didn't remember about Chuck E. Cheese until I went back as an adult was Chuck E. Cheese has Chuck E. Cheese themed games. For some reason, as a kid, I thought I like misremembered going to Chuck E. Cheese and playing like Street Fighter and DDR and stuff like that. But unless something changed, when I went back to Chuck E. Cheese when I was like, I want to say 19 or 20, there were no of those games. Like all of the games were Chuck E. Cheese themed. They had like a Chucky version of Mario Kart where it was like Chucky Racers, and there was like it was really weird. It was kind of upsetting because all the games sucked, but from a development standpoint, it was kind of cool that like it was kind of cool to go into a pizza place and all the arcade games were themed after that pizza place. Anyways, Sam says they got food poisoning eating Chuck E. Cheese. I actually don't know what food poisoning is. That one time, I mean, people that have been in the stream for a while remember when I got noodles that one time from Daiko. I still haven't been able to go back, unfortunately. I think the pork was just undercooked. Anyways, I was like sick for a really long time after that, like a week or two. And I think that was food poisoning, maybe? Maybe. Anyways, hi Jaime. You know what's really sad, Cyber? The sound of... Okay, anyways, let me start at the beginning. A couple of days ago, or yesterday, I went to Long Beach. I went to Long Beach on Sunday. And I heard a garbage truck driving, and it made me so hungry. And I think that I've now developed some type of Pavlovian connection to the sound of a garbage truck and pizza. Because usually when I wake up in the morning to do the stream and I'm hearing the garbage trucks, I'm like, oh yeah, it's Tuesday, that means it's pizza day. And I can already kind of like taste the pizza. And anyways, I was in Long Beach the other day, and it was Sunday, and I heard a garbage truck, and I was like, dang, I want pizza, but I had just eaten. And I was like, I'm not hungry. What is all? And I was like, oh, it's the sound of garbage trucks. Just makes me think of pizza now. Yeah. Anyways, goodbye, Taylor. Thank you for being in. I appreciate you. Change that one. I don't want to admit I don't know where to go to change it, but I will find it. I was really busy yesterday, so I didn't get to make all the changes that I wanted to the stream, so I apologize. But thank you. I appreciate it. Guys, I played that game. I beat the game. Look how sad Zia is. Zia's starting to droop. Some of you guys won't be able to tell, but particularly her right hand, her right frond, her right tentacle, her right extremity, her right thing gets like really droopy. Just that one. Yeah, I need to water it. I'll water it today. Honestly, Cyber, it just slipped my mind. That one slipped my mind. I was working on some other stuff. I was working specifically on sounds yesterday, Cyber, which I didn't need help for. But that is a thing I'll have to find. But thank you. I think, no, I'm not gonna say it. You know what's sad? I don't play Hush Hour anymore, but... Oh, never mind, hold on. You know, if I had a cool display, I'm gonna... in the beginning of each stream, because there's too many bow ties, right? There's like 60-something, 70-something bow ties. So, the beginning of the stream, I'll have to like number them so that you guys will actually be able to choose. I'll have like a bow tie directory to choose from, because I've just been choosing them at random. Cyber. Gingham squares, stripes, or music notes. There are several of each, but I'm just going to pick a random one after you say gingham squares, stripes, or music notes. Oh, my arms are so long. This sucks. Do you guys know who Lanky Kong is? I hate that they don't like make, I'm sure they make it, but at my price point, they don't really make a button-up shirt that fits here. Look at how this fits here. I love this. I feel like a tree trunk. But they don't really make one that fits me here, but also goes to my hands. It's like impossible. Oh, thanks, Sam Bam. Cyber says music notes. Are all bow ties clip-ons? Oh. What? No! No, they're ties! I'm not a bow tie snob anymore. I used to be. I used to look at people that wore clip-on bow ties and I would look down on them and I would say, what a plebe. Is it pleb or plebe? Anyways, I think if something clips on, it shouldn't be allowed to legally be called a tie because you didn't tie it. It's like saying you're tying your shoes if they're Velcro. Like, there's no tying involved. But okay, here's the thing. Maybe you don't see anybody tie a tie tie a bow tie every day. I get that. I don't even see people wearing a bow tie every day. But haven't you ever seen like a scene in a movie where they have like where somebody's bow tie is untied? Maybe they're at a wedding or something like that, and you can see the shape, the silhouette of it. You have to know at some point. Maybe you just didn't know that was a bow tie, which is fair, because when I was younger and I would look at that, I was like, what is that thing? It's all weird and lumpy looking. That's not what a necktie looks like. But no, they're definitely not all clip-ons. None of the ones I own are clip-ons. I don't like clip-on anything. Whoa! I'm looking at myself in the reflection on my laptop, and I nailed it with no mirror, so... I haven't lost it. I haven't lost the goods. But yeah, thank you for that, Cyber. And also, thanks again to Jaime for the sub. I never put 2 and 2 together. Just figured it was a regular tie. You know, as much as I want to say like something whack or wild, Yeah, same. So did I. I remember looking at it as a kid. It's not that I thought it was a regular tie, I just didn't know what I was looking at. Also, those like ties that flight attendants used to wear, like seeing those things untied, I was like really confused. Oh, well, that's good news, Cyber. I'm gonna have to move Agnes into the sun because I don't really want Booba to be in the sun right now. Okay. Since I'm already talking to you. Also, thank you, Liana, for redeeming Booba time. Sometimes I just, cause I. Whoa. Sorry. Anyways, sometimes I just see the word booba time, or I'll see the glove holding points, and I won't think about who's actually doing it. But thank you, Liana. Remember when I said if Booba dies, I die? Remember when Booba was really small, and I was like, if this plant dies, I die, and it had 3 leaves. Remember those days? That was cool. Anyways, I'm still doing the check-in, so how are you doing, Umbe? How's your Tuesday going so far? Are Tuesdays at all significant to you? Do they mean anything? Like they do for me? Do they mean trash and pizza? Do they mean tacos? I know Taco Tuesday is a thing for a lot of people. There's so many beautiful places in LA that also do Taco Tuesday, but I can't have tacos and pizza in the same day. I mean, I could, but I really shouldn't. And I wish I could take advantage of both. Tacos sound so good right now. There's a place called Ernie's Burgers down the street from my place that sells tacos. It's not as weird as it might sound. It's not like burgers and tacos like Jack in the Box's burgers and tacos. There's just a lot of places in Los Angeles and maybe California as whole that like sell hot dogs, hamburgers, tacos, chili. That's like a thing. That's like all considered one thing that most restaurants can kind of do all of them. And Ernie's is one of these places. Chili. He also sells pancakes. He also sells soup. Maybe he is kind of weird, but the burger there is amazing, and the tacos are really good. They did hurt my stomach, but I can't tell if like I just have a weak constitution. Discovered Raising Cane's. Well, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. I just mixed 2 different comments, and I thought you said discovered Raising Cane's sells egg rolls. Jack in the Box be doing egg rolls too. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Jack in the Box. And Explosion discovered Raising Cane's, and they're obsessed now. I have like a weird thing with Raising Cane's. I have a weird thing with them. Raising Cane's is good, but I think there's just so much hype around Raising Cane's, particularly in LA because we don't have that many. Where I come from, Arizona, there's several Raising Cane's, so it's not that big of a deal. But I came out to LA and people like, there's like a line outside for like, there's a line going out of the building for Raising Cane's. Like people go wild for it. And I don't get it. And I also should say, I love spicy chicken. So if you have a chicken place and you don't have a spicy chicken option, I'm not saying I don't like it, but it's just always kind of a disappointment. Like you gotta have spice. And like Raising Cane's is very quality chicken fingers that they're not super seasoned to me. They're just very good. Which is, neither one discredits the other. You can have a very good, not spicy thing, but I'm so weird that I need everything to be spicy all the time. I'm gonna die early, probably. I don't understand why Raising Cane's is as popular as they are because it's not that great, says Cyber. Yeah, I guess that's my thing. But I don't want to like yuck anybody's yum. I think that it is solid chicken. It's just like, it's definitely better than like, KFC, and I would rather have it probably maybe than Church's maybe, but it's just that there's so much hype around it. It's kind of like how people feel about In-N-Out Burger, where they're like, I don't get why everybody's waiting 30 to 40 minutes for a burger. It's like not that crazy. And it's like, yeah, I agree with them. It's not that crazy. I wouldn't want to wait that long, but it is a very good burger. It's a quality. The closest one to me is in Reno, says Leon. Jesus Christ. Reno's an amazing city, though. You should go at some point. I like Gus's better. Gus's is Hold on, Aang. Where do you live? How do you know about Gus's? Is Gus's everywhere, or do you live really close to me? But those are the hype is. Not commiserate with the flavor. It's perfectly salvageable chicken, but it doesn't deserve the hype, says Cyber. Yeah, I'm definitely not saying the chicken is bad. I think we have the same take. The chicken is good, but maybe disproportionate to the hype surrounding it. The hype is probably because it's around college campuses, says Lindsay. I think maybe the hype is a combination of very, very good marketing and word of mouth clout, but very few locations. Like, very few people are like a quick walk from a Raising Cane's. It is kind of like a trip to get to one. And so I don't, yeah. Anyways. There's one like 50 minutes for me now, says A. That's weird. There was one in Atlanta that I used to go to. Whoa, really? That's so interesting. I love Gus's chicken, but I never can talk to anybody about it because I don't really know anybody else's that's been to Gus's. Anyhow, who hasn't been checked in on yet? Thanks, Sam. Yeah, Cyber knows. This song's called Flight Plan. How have you been doing, Liana? When I was on the plane back from Japan the second time, the plane was basically empty. Like, I kid you not, there was only 20 people on the plane, which it was a very big plane, so you spread that out around the whole plane. Like, my entire row from window to window, like, was empty. It was so nice. Oh, it felt so good. Oh, I wish we could do that. I wish every flight was like that empty. I realize how much money airlines would potentially lose, but it was so nice. A baby cried and I didn't even care. whole row to myself would make it easier. Yeah, word up, I guess. It was really, really nice. Favorite way to travel long distance, says Otigus. Yes. Yes. I love trains. I love planes, but the thing trains have on planes is I can walk around a train more freely. There's a food car, which makes me feel very fancy. I can have conversations with whoever I want, willing they actually want to talk to me. And I get to look out the window and see things that aren't just clouds, which, you know, we all love clouds, but come on now. So I do like trains. If I could take a train to Japan... Hold on, let me think about this. How long would it take? Like 2 weeks? I would do it. If I could take a train to Japan instead of a plane to Japan, I would 1000% take the train. However, they would have to build some type of islands, a series of islands from Los Angeles to Japan, so that we would be able to stop and like stretch our legs. I mean, technically you can stretch your legs walking around the train, but there's an Amtrak, right? We have Amtrak. You guys know what Amtrak is. You guys live in places that have trains. And so if you take an Amtrak from where I'm living in Los Angeles to San Diego, there's a few stops on the way. And it's on the Pacific Coast Highway, so it's like all the stops you can see the beach. Pretty much from the train. I went down, I was going to Comic-Con. So I was going down to San Diego, and like, they have the viewing cars, you know, the cars that are mostly glass, where you just kind of get to sit and you get to look out. And it's just cliffs and the ocean, and it's waves, and it's people surfing, and then sometimes it's foresty, and there's trees, and it's so pleasant. And that is like way better than being in a cramped coach seat and looking out of a window the size of my chest and seeing nothing. Yeah, if I could take a train anywhere, I would. Interesting. How did it get unfixed? That's a very good question. Yeah, it's broken again. Yo, I screwed myself on this, and I understand what I did wrong. It's just taking me a while to fix, so I thank you for all of your patience while I fix it. Oh, there's one garbage truck left, by the way. But I thank you all for your patience. I fix it, then it unfixes itself, and then I refix it. Yeah, thank you, Cyber, for not using the command. It's probably broken. I went from Washington to Reno on the Coast Starlight Amtrak, and it was so pretty the whole way. I've also been on, not to Reno, but I've also been on that specific line. It is nice. I missed the bow tying segment, says Dar. I don't know where you were, Dar, but welcome back. You ever think about taking an Amtrak, asked Liana, around the country, even though it'd take forever? Yeah, I talk about it quite a bit in the stream, how in 2020, that was the year that I was going to go from Los Angeles to New York. I was going to take the Amtrak all the way from one coast to the other. And I was going to write about it, and I was going to make songs while I was doing it, and it was going to be amazing. But, COVID happened, and I wasn't able to get the opportunity. This is the big boy. Oh no. He's about to make a mess of this sonically. He's about to make a mess of the stream. Still dreaming of high-speed rail across the states. Yes, it would be nice. Wouldn't it be nice if I could? Where's my maglev train? Anyways, yeah, that would be nice, but by the time we get something like that, I will be dirt, guys. I will be dust in the ground, and all my music will be forgotten, except maybe the first 3 notes of Bon Bon. He's coming. There it is. We should have a segment for the numbered notes. But 307. We are on 307. Thank you, Cyber. You're the one that always remembers. Stereo slow strings. Stereo slow strings. They're very quiet. They're too quiet, but they're active. Hi, Jelly Star. The sound reminds me of some of the tracks in Zelda Ocarina of Time, says Explosion. A lot of the strings in the 300s that we've been going through sound like Zelda. But yeah, we can do a segment for that, Cyber. I'm in the process of building more segments, but here's the thing. If you want me to peel back the curtain a little bit, I don't feel comfortable introducing a segment until I have cards for that segment. And the cards aren't made by me, they're made by Adrillix. And so until Adrillix finishes a card for it, I'm not going to make a segment for it. But yeah, things are still happening. I'm still working on the stream, I promise, guys. It's just a collaborative effort, and so I can only do so much on my own. Word up, Chibi Lucy. Thank you for being here. You know, I was thinking about it. I was also thinking about song recommendations, and to probably make sure that the song recs get to more people, I should probably push it maybe towards the middle of the stream so that I could do it before people leave, but I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I don't need to. I'll clip them anyway. And then if you miss it, you can always check back in. I appreciate you, Lucy. Those are Lucy chords now. Just because they're the chords from Picture This, which is primarily... It's not even primarily featuring Lucy, it's just that Lucy's vocals are the name of the song. The titular line in the song. Goodbye, Lucy. If I have to make exit chords for anybody that exits the stream early, my brain's gonna explode. So don't hold me to doing this for everybody. Fear's New Leaf is coming in exquisitely. Right out of the old weird clipped one. But he seems chill. He seems chill. I'll water him today. There's only one garbage can left, baby, and then homie's gotta leave. When you hear the song, you picture Lucy. I have no idea what Lucy looks like, but when I hear the song, I picture the text of Chibi Lucy. Wait, hold on. I missed something. How have you been feeling about Twitch so far? I know it's been more work, but curious on your current feelings on it. It has been a lot more work. What kind of planet is Pharaoh? Mini Monstera? Some type of monster. Anyways, I like it. I like it. It is a lot more work, and there's more moving parts. And anytime there's more moving parts, there's more risk of things going wrong. But, I mean, I'm doing the best I can. Generally, it's okay. Everything's okay. I've just had to adjust my life a little bit to... maybe I have a little bit less time. I have a little bit less free time. But I have nothing to complain about so far. Yet. At this juncture. Currently. Right now. At the moment, nothing to complain about. But yeah, I think that's what kind of plant Pharaoh is. Hocus, I think so. Oh, homie's out of here. I feel like I was saying something before it was Pharaoh time. But yeah, I think Pharaoh's a mini Monstera. Pharaoh's getting a new leaf. Something that's kind of funny is when like looking at plant stuff, and then I'm done talking about plants. But when I'm looking at plant stuff, you like, hey, what's up, Naga? When looking at plant stuff, you like, everybody's like, oh, all the growing happens in like spring and summer, and in the winter, you know, you should like back off on like watering. Like, don't do these things in the winter because your plant isn't going to be like growing as much. And so I was like doing winter things in my head, and I was like, what's wrong with the plants? They don't seem to be liking this. So then I realized like, oh, winter doesn't really exist in LA. Technically it's winter right now, and it's just sunny, and it's like 70s. It's like 70s and low 80s. So yeah. New leaves abound. Okay. Sadly I gotta go back to work. Have a good stream. Thank you so much for being here, Sam. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes. I'm saving up for something with my Omnibucks. I don't know what it is. Or if I'm just greedy. Umbe, you sound like me. I just don't spend things on anything. I think in Cyber's channel I have like the wildest amount of like channel points, and sometimes I forget I can spend them. I'm not really a Twitch person. So not only... Thank you, Naga. I appreciate it. Also, thank you, Liana. I think, what was I saying? I lost it. Oh yeah, I'm not a Twitch person, so not only a streaming newbie, but even like looking at other people's Twitch, I don't know what to do. I don't know what half the icons mean. I kind of just watch stuff. I very rarely even say things in the chat. And when I do, it's nothing important. My succulents from Florida are blooming, and I didn't even know they could grow flowers. Ha 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 ha. Hee 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 hee. Hoo 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 hoo. That sounds about right. Yeah, screw Florida. Florida's trash. That's probably why they weren't growing flowers out there. Because they looked around and they realized they were in Florida. I'm thinking about maybe buying a shirt today. Oh, by the way, guys, I finally... Okay, like... oh, no, that's in news. I can't talk about that until I get to news. Thank you for the posture check. Jaime, how about this? How about that? Check this out. Look at that. Did I wear a back brace as a kid? No, I just got good. I got the goods. I do have actually pretty good posture. And I did it on my own. I did it on purpose. Like, because I used to have really bad posture on purpose. I used to slouch a lot in high school because I thought it looked cool. I don't know. I was like looking at a lot of anime, and there's a lot of characters that were like gangly that slouched a lot, and I wanted to be gangly man who slouched a lot. So I actually like forced a slouch, which is the dumbest thing you can do in your teens. So I've actively counteracted that after I got out of high school. I was like, what am I doing? I don't look cool. I look like an idiot. Also, I saw some of like truly old people. Like, have you ever seen like a really old person that's like, they're like looking at the floor when they're walking? I'm not making fun of these people. I'm just saying it's a type of thing that exists, and I don't want it. Like, they're like full on Quasimodo'd. Quasimodo'd? Quasimodo? The heck was that name? Was he Italian? No, they were at Notre Dame. So what? That doesn't sound. I don't know. Maybe I need to rewatch that movie, Hunchback, because I don't understand what his name is. It doesn't sound like anything ethnically. Quasi? Quasi? I don't even know how to spell that. Quasimodo is a Frenchman. I remember being a kid and I had a Quasimodo doll, and me and my sister undressed him because he actually had like a little felt, like a he had like a little felt jacket. But the thing is, you couldn't take his clothes off because he was so like misshapen. So me and my sister like took scissors and we cut his clothes off, and we couldn't get them back on. But they didn't bother like painting his like his underbits flesh colored. He was the color of a sack of potatoes. He had little green shoes, and he had, his hunchback head, and then all the rest of his body, legs and all, was like a weird ashen brown. And then I guess it was like a big onesie. I don't know if he. Anyways, we always called him Hunchback because we couldn't pronounce his name. Thank you, Naga. Ooh, I like this. I like this award. I don't have favorites of the awards, but I think it's redeemed so rarely that I enjoy it. Naga. Naga, what is something that you like now? That you really, really appreciate now? You really like it, but you expected to hate it. You didn't think you were going to like it. There was something you went in. Maybe it was something you were eating, a movie you were watching, a TV show, a place, a state, a town that you went to. What's something you experienced that you full well expected to dislike, but it surprised you and you actually enjoyed the thing? Word. after I do this, we do need to after I get something from Naga and now Lindsay, I do need to move to news. At least I think so. News probably won't take that long. And while Naga's answering that, Lindsay. No. I'm coming up with a unique question. Lindsay, what's the? I mean, we're all somewhat healthy here. At least we all try to be. What is the most, in your opinion, unhealthy thing that you still regularly indulge in? It doesn't have to be a food. It can be an activity. And please don't make it well, actually, no. It can be anything. I'm not going to put any guidelines on it. Naga, where is it? Where's the answer? Is Naga thinking? Tomorrow is Mario Day. Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, Naga gave me a big one. Okay. It's funny, actually. I was an anime person. And then I heard about VTubers. Basically, YouTubers. Yes, I'm familiar. But I'm going to read everything you said anyway. Basically, YouTubers with anime persona. I really expected to not like it, and I thought it would be cringe. Now it's my home, and I can't escape from it. Interesting. Very interesting. I am the same up to a certain point. I also was an anime person and a VTuber, and I felt like I wouldn't like VTubers, and I actually don't like them. But maybe I just haven't watched them enough. Maybe maybe I'll like break some barrier, and then I'll start to love them if I see them enough. You know, it happened with K-pop. And they took it off TV for. Oh, you're talking about freaking King of the Hill. You're talking about King of the Hill. Cyber, don't. Cyber, please don't. All I can think of unhealthy things in terms of unhealthy is food. But I don't eat anything super unhealthy. I'm gonna move to Korea one day on God Says Movie. All my friends are moving to Korea. But we've talked about this already. They have things I don't have. Maybe I'll stream Mario RPG. I've actually never played Mario RPG. I hadn't heard about it until I was already like... Until the game was already like super old, and I was like, I don't want to go back and play this stupid thing. I'm thinking about streaming Mario RPG too, actually, it says. Oh. There's a woodpecker living in the tree right outside my window, and it bangs its head on the tree at the same time every morning. I love it. I love woodpeckers. I know that they're annoying to a lot of people, but I do very much appreciate them. I think they're funny. Spelled deity, but most people spell it deity. Say it deity. Do people say it that way? Deity or? Oh, I see. Deity. I guess E and I are so interchangeable in the sounds that they can make in the English language, right? Deity. Deity has a diet. Did you answer, Lindsay? Did you give me an answer? Oh, he still haven't given me one. Oh my goodness. Your music if you like Yoko Shimomura, because I know you do, because Kingdom Hearts. You love the music from Super Mario RPG. I do love the music of Yoko. She also did the music for Legend of Mana, which is still, today, one of the most magical experiences I've had in a video game. She also did the music to Final Fantasy 15, but people don't really like that game, I guess, so I'm not going to talk about it. We should probably go over to news anyway. Lindsay, you can answer it during the news segment. If we're in news, you can still answer the question. I just won't re-ask a new one. It is a tough question in her defense. For me, that's the hard thing. Is usually when I ask questions, they're usually really easy for me to answer. I'll develop my answer in my head before I ask the person the question. Anyways, yeah, just work on your answer in due time. Time to do the news. I think it's time to do the news. It's definitely time to do the news. Do the news. Okay. Lindsay says, what's your answer? Probably boba. Boba is a thing like, yeah, every now and then I'll have like a soda or something. And right now I have a 12-pack of Surge that isn't a regular thing for me, but boba is a pretty regular thing and it's loaded with sugar. So, as far as news, guys, I'm still working on the stream, developing things for the stream, still keeping my focus of work on the piano streams. So there are more segments coming, but the thing is, like you have seen with checking in and the news, I do have like a jingle that I've written for it and a card that I've commissioned from a Drillix to go with it. And so a lot of these things conceptually, it's like easy for me to, well, not always easy, but it's easier for me to come up with the idea of like, oh, this is what I want the segment to be, and this is where I want it to go. And then it's a whole nother thing to like write the jingle for it and then make a card that goes with it and stuff like that. And so there are more things coming to this half of the stream. When I refer to this half, I mean the piano stream versus the studio stream. So there are more things coming to the piano stream in due time. And I have a lot of work that I need to do on the Streamlabs chatbot because it's regularly finicky. And so I'm going to work on fixing that as well. Also, some of you, not really that many of you, I'll stop drinking Surge when the Surge is Gondar. I'll stop drinking it when there's no more in the fridge. A lot of you, I have known about this, but some of you, I haven't like made some grand announcement about it. And there's, I was like in a really weird position because of weird tax stuff. And also, I had no money. And, like, not that I don't have any money to my name, but there's a whole thing. I'm not going to get into the music industry stuff of it. Hello, Beading Cow. Welcome and thank you for the follow. I'm not going to get into the super industry music thing of it, but there is something called a distributor that distributes music. And a lot of distributors also aggregate your funds. So if I work with a distributor, let's just call this distributor Booba Distro. If I work with Booba Distro, it's Booba's job to distribute all my music to different platforms, whether that platform is iTunes or Best Buy or Amazon MP3. And it also takes a bunch of the money that the sales, and then it passes on those sales to me. And you can have it set up to where it just automatically gives it to you. You can have it set up to where you have to ask. You can have it set up to where it comes in a paper check or direct deposit, goes to PayPal, etc. But there is a weird complication with my distributor. So it like I had to hold out on having my money for I think a month. And because I got so busy with tax stuff, I did not have a month to wait. And so things got pretty tight last week. But the money came through. Everything's cool with my distributor. I had to fill out some new paperwork for some newer releases. But so there's news on that. Everything's going good with that now. Also, going forward, I'm going to be investing in some proprietary docks and tripods for my webcams for the studio stream, so that when I'm like playing the keys, number one, the camera won't be shaking, because right now the camera is anchored. Anyways, I need to buy a dock for my webcam so that when I'm playing on the keys, the webcam doesn't like shake. The webcam doesn't shake, because as fun as that is, it can be a mess. And like somebody said something. Who was it that said that? Did somebody say it in a stream or in Discord? One of you guys maybe or something said to me. You said to me, if everything worth doing is worth doing poorly, I want to credit whoever said that to me, because you might have just been joking, but it did stick with me. And I was like, that's my whole philosophy. I think I've never said it as eloquently, but that's like my whole